New at 10, Vice presidential candidate Tim Walz campaigned in central Wisconsin today, making multiple stops along the way. Thanks for joining us. I'm Adam Rasmussen. News 9's Sabrina Lee traveled with him today and shares more on his visit.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz landed at Central Wisconsin Airport in Mosinee Friday afternoon before ultimately making his way to a volunteer appreciation event in Wausau. I traveled with him as he embarked on his latest event on the campaign trail. Walz, landing in Mosinee Friday afternoon with his daughter, Hope, was greeted by Stevens Point Mayor Mike Wiesa, Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez, and State Representative Katrina Shankland. It's all part of his New Way Forward tour to speak directly to voters about how imperative this election is for Wisconsin. After the greeting, it was off to Wausau, where Walz made a stop at a local cafe and bakery. Just Right Cakes, Coffee, and Gifts is owned by a Ukrainian family, refugees from the war. The city sponsors them and their shop. Walz speaking with them about their struggles and pledging his support for their country.
Well, we're grateful you're here. We want you to be where you want to be. And I said, when this thing gets over and Ukraine stands proud and independent, be there to rebuild.
After buying a couple slices of cake, it was off to Whitewater Music Hall for a campaign volunteer appreciation event. Lieutenant Governor Rodriguez making opening remarks, going into how having tough conversations at the dinner table may be a necessary step to get the votes.
But these are the kind of conversations that we're going to need to have. They need to know what is on the line, because when we fight, we win.
Governor Walz finally addressing the crowd, emphasizing that every vote in Wisconsin matters.
Look, a couple thousand votes in a county like this, the way our system is set up, is worth more than 20,000 votes in California or wherever it may be.
Walz saying the time is now to take action, praising supporters and volunteers for their efforts.
So Wisconsin, the Wisconsin coordinated campaign, to all the candidates who are putting themselves out there, all of you came on this day to be there. This is a privilege for us to do it.
Concluding with one final call to action.
And let's wake up on that 54th day and be able to look at one another and know that we were part of this time. We were part of the time that stood up to this. We were the ones who did it.
Walz's New Way Forward tour continues in Superior on Saturday. Election Day is November 5th. In studio, I'm Sabrina Lee, News 9, WAOW.